Hey everyone, it's 112 and welcome back to another live stream. Today is a very special day for multiple reasons. And it's also why I'm wearing the Mega Man hat, just because today's a special live stream. We are going to be finishing Blaster Master 03 today. We are right at the final boss. We have to do one thing before we enter the final boss. We have one more collectible, and then we're just going to head straight in. That being said, I do also have a very big announcement to make. I posted about this on Twitter, but I'm going to repeat it here again. I'm going to be taking a hiatus from Twitch for a little while. Probably about 2 to 3 weeks. There's multiple reasons for this, mostly personal things, but I also need a bit of a break before we start the next Twitch stream series, which is going to be Mighty Number 9. And 100%ing that game is very hard for multiple reasons. And I need a lot more preparation before I'm ready for that. But even beyond that, I also just want to reflect a little bit because I've been streaming pretty much every week at this point. I've been streaming once a week for a long time. And honestly, I do need a bit of a break to just reset, I suppose. I've also been considering upgrading my stream quality a little bit. For the most part, it's just been camera, game. I was considering getting a stream overlay to try and make it look a little more professional. I don't know if I'm still going to do that, but I might. We'll see. My point is that, also, again, for personal reasons, I just have a lot of work right now in my personal life, and I do need to get that done. And I feel that taking this time off will let me get that done more efficiently. So, as a result, this is going to be the last live stream for a while. And I do apologize for any of you guys who look forward to these streams, but I do need to take a little bit of time off. Hopefully you guys understand. I know you guys have been very supportive, and I really appreciate that. But we are doing an extra stream today. I normally don't stream on Thursdays, but today we're just streaming on Thursday because I want to finish Blaster Master 03. I don't anticipate this to be a very long stream, probably an hour or two at maximum, just because it's only the final boss. That being said, for a reason I'll get into in a minute, this final boss is very hard. It's very, very hard, and it might take me a long time to get it down. Because I haven't beaten this game or played this boss in like a year. So, or whenever the game first came out. July 2021, so it's been about 6 months, I guess, is a little more accurate. Because I'm recording this on February 24th, 2022. But without further ado, let me boot up Blaster Master 03. Let's beat this game. And beat the entire Blaster Master 0 series. At least up to now. And I'll get into this later, but Inti Creates has said that this is the final game in the Jason saga of Blaster Master 0. That does not mean this is the last Blaster Master game. In fact, I would not be surprised if there is another game in this series. However, it's not going to be a Blaster Master 04. If anything, it'll be something very different. Like, you know how Mega Man X is the sequel series to Mega Man? Yeah, same idea, basically. Only, actually, it's more like Mega Man ZX to Mega Man Zero, because Mega Man ZX is really the fifth Zero game, all things considered, just in a new format. And whatever happens next to Blaster Master Zero, that's gonna be what happens. Can you imagine if we get a Blaster Master ZX? That would be pretty funny if that's actually what it turns out to be. Probably not, but that'd be pretty coincidental. Alright. Enough chit-chat. Let's do this. Like I said, we have one collectible to grab first, then we can head to the end of the game, the final boss. I know where it is. I actually looked it up, which is very helpful for obvious reasons. Alright. Blaster Teacher X? Oh god. Alright, so if I go through this portal, that leads us to the final boss, but obviously we're not going to go there. I believe I want to head... I have to remember which area it is. I think it's this one? Yes. This is correct. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So, I want to head through here, and we have to go through this area again. I just realized I have no gun level. That's not good. I definitely want to grab some gun level if possible. Oh, there's some gun level. I'll definitely go grab that in a second. So gonna have to go through this area of the game again, which is fine. But that's how we get our last achievement. Damn it! Trying to take as little damage as possible here. Okay, not bad. Right there. Here. Oh wait. I went the wrong way. Dang it. Okay, up here. Let me use this. There we go, that's better. Much better. Here. Okay. Through here, and yes. Okay, here we go. Here we are. So, the final upgrade is right over here. It's in that door, actually. So, we're gonna have to go through this area again. Which, you know, kind of sucks, but so be it. Need to remember how to... Okay, so it's this way. How are they supposed to predict that guy coming? Ooh, that was a good combo, though. Get out of here, Zavira. Ah, dang it. Wait. Can I not? Can't go this way, can I? Yeah. Oh, wait. How do I progress? Oh, right. The level is randomly generated, so I have to go back up. I forgot. This area, dang it, it's randomly generated, so it's going to be annoying to try and find where it's supposed to go. What? How did that count? That's ridiculous. Okay, well now I'm definitely in trouble, because now I can actually lose my gun level. Okay, just careful. Or not. Get out of here. Here. I believe I go over here. I believe this should be the right way. I mean, I don't care too much about my gun level, because, spoiler alert, the final boss you're not in your pilot form for the final boss. I'll put it that way. However, this might be a slight problem. Oh, great, Goez's. Thanks, game. Get out of here, Goez. So I believe, I forget it, I think it's to the right, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it's to the right. I hope I'm correct. Yep. I hate that enemy so much. It's really annoying. And then... Get out of there, get out of there. Okay. I think this is the right way. Yes, okay, we're good. So now I head over here. And we head all the way down here. In fact, I think we head down here, yes. I believe this is correct. And through here. Yeah, we're in the right place. Alright, cool. Would like some, yeah, gun level back. Thanks. Oh, don't dash too far. Don't want to die. Get out of here. Okay, looks like it doesn't matter which direction we go, so I'm gonna go down, because I don't want to deal with those stupid enemies. That's a much better pattern. Yeah, RNG can be annoying. Okay, mother brain. Up. And yes, here we go. Alright, we're on the way to the last upgrades, right over here. This part's a little bit tricky, so it might take me a couple tries, but I should be able to grab it. Nope. So basically, you're going to want to use your glide frequently so that you don't die. Okay. Activate this. Glider can go through here. Another one of these sections. You suck, game. Alright, looks like I'll head back up into that one. Oh, come on, game. Seriously? That's a lot more precise than it looks. I'll put it that way. Okay, no. Here. Nope, not dealing with you guys. Wait. Did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. Because it doesn't look like I can progress past here. Okay, fine game, you got me. You got me. That was a waste of my time. We'll grab this. Hate that enemy. That stupid bouncy guy is annoying. Yellow guy. Okay, we got this segment again. This game engages in a mild amount of tomfoolery. Yes, it does. Especially with its luck-based now. Oh! Like that. I don't know how I was supposed to see that coming, but alright. Alright, well there's the exit. Final upgrade is right over here, not dealing with the eaves. Get out of here. Alright, so now comes the tricky part. We have to hover down here without getting hit by the Divido blocks, or else we're dead. And we're good. Nice. Perfect. Alright. Now we go through here. We'll be back in area 7. I can summon my tank here. And if I go through here, you'll remember this is the place where we fought Cerebos in Blaster Master Zero, and if I kill this guy, you'll notice that an upgrade spawns. The Acel Blast. And we get an achievement, Careful Collector, which means that we have every single item in the game. We have 100% completion. And yes, you heard me right, the Acel Blast. This item is so good. In fact, it is very powerful against the last boss, which we will see later. Before we enter the final boss, which is obviously where we're going to go next, there is one more thing I want to do. I'm actually going to go back here. Yes, the big pew-pew laser. What I want to do is I want to try and grab some green upgrades, because otherwise I'm going to have a really rough time against the last boss. That is not where I want to go. I guess actually, no, it kind of is where I want to go. Alright, I'm going to have to go through this dungeon again. How do I want to do this? Because I see most of the green upgrades are over there. Is there any other... There has to be another portal that takes me, like, right before this. Maybe right over here? Ah, okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Yes, because now I can just grab those upgrades. And hopefully not take too much damage. Apologies for the slight lag. Oh, dang it. Okay, guess I have to walk through here, whatever. I'll take it. There's one of these. So I'm going to try and get 2 or 3 of these before we head into the last boss, because This last boss is a doozy, I'll put it that way. It's a real doozy. The life energy guard. So now we have a little bit more health. Although I want a little more than this, honestly. So there's 2 more down there. I'm going to try and grab those. That's helpful. Hello, Sonic X Ethan. How you doing? This is the final area of Blaster Master 03. We are right at the end of the game. And we're going to finish it very shortly. Assuming I can get these upgrades real quick so that I don't die immediately to the last boss. Because like I said, this final boss is no joke. It is a butt kicker. I think I just glitched out the sound a little bit. That's pretty funny. Okay, I think the last... Here we go. Okay. So with that, I'm going to just float back up, I guess, to the top of the screen. And we can progress to the last boss. Thank God, even in the last area, they let you, like, warp around. That's so helpful. Alright, technically, we could actually get 1 more life upgrade, but honestly, even though this boss is hard, it's not so hard that I'm worried that this isn't enough. This should technically be enough. So, now we can warp all the way back to... Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, okay. So this is the checkpoint. Are you guys ready for the last boss? Here we go. What the? Who's that? I knew you would be here in super dimensional space. I've just noticed the game is lagging a little bit, so I'm gonna close out of Steam. Honestly, I wish you would never come here. Wait, what? Jason is talking to Jason? Something weird's going on. Kane Gardner, commander of Planet Sophia. I had no desire for our reunion to be like this either, Jason Frudnick. That's right. For the entire time that we have been playing in area question mark, we were playing as Kane Gardner, not Jason. And yes, Wolf Ninja, you called it, and I had to bite my lip and not respond to you on that, because I was like, no, you got it right, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. But yes, this entire time, we were playing as one of the bosses of the game, Kane. In fact, we beat him in the first area. My helmet. So that's how you were able to enter super dimensional space. And yeah, that's why Kane was wearing Jason's helmet. I guess you repaired it after I left it behind. That means this is all my fault. I've had my suspicions ever since the day you tried to stop Eve, but look at you now. You're already... I warned you not to abuse it. The VRV system didn't do this. The system Eve built had no faults. The problem was the cell charger that I needed to survive in super dimensional space. As I got more used to being there, I ended up the same as Eve. Now I, too, can no longer live in normal space. So yes, Jason using the cell charger basically turned him into a super dimensional being, and he basically can't be in regular space anymore. But I had to give up my existence as a human if I wanted to be with Eve. I made up my mind. I will protect them. Protect them? Them? What do you mean? Where is Eve? Is that a mutant cocoon? The cradle of calamity? What are you two planning? Eve lost her physical body and became a super-dimensional life form. This is the vessel she left behind. To Eve and I, this is our cradle of hope. It won't be much longer now. I can't let you destroy it. Eve resolved to live here in super-dimensional space as both the super-dimensional life form and the new mutant queen. And you resolved to throw away your humanity to be together with her. You both chose this life. It's not my place to reproach you. However, a dimensional rupture has opened up once again. And thus, once again, you interfered in normal space. The mutants are under Eve's control. They won't escape through the rupture. Besides, without the VRV system, no one can even cross over dimensions. It simply exists. It has no effect on normal space. You should know better. Eve is only allowed to be free if she doesn't interfere with normal space. If she breaks that promise, Sophia won't sit back and do nothing. Sophia is striving to build a union to maintain peace in the universe. Even your home planet, Earth, is considering joining the Union. If evidence of your crime comes to light, it means trouble for Sophia. You may be right that it was a crime, but despite that, we had a dream. We had a dream to fulfill. I'm not doing this as Commander of Sophia, but as Kane Gardner. Whatever it is you're doing, I came to scold you to, as a father. But if that's not enough to stop you, I've received an order to destroy you and Eve. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of backing down now. Jason, my position gives me no choice but to recognize Eve and you, her accomplice, as enemies of Sophia. It is my duty to stop you and her. If you're so determined to go through with this, just try to get through me and my metal attacker. This is our Metafight. Come on, Blaster Master. That's right. They reference both the English and Japanese names of the series. That is awesome. Let's go, Blaster Master. Here we go. Blaster Master 0, Sophia J1, Jason to defy Kane. Introducing the final boss, the hostility of Sophia III, Nora MA01, Metal Attacker. Here we go. This song is my favorite song in the entire series. Introducing the ultimate Metafight. This song is incredible for multiple reasons. Not only does it use the leitmotif of the first Blaster Master game's 2 boss battle themes, but the boss theme from the original Blaster Master 0 and 02 and 03 as well. This song rocks. It really is the ultimate Metafight. Here we go. As you can see, we're playing as Jason again, so we have all of our moves. That doesn't mean Kane won't back down though. He pulls no punches. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna use let's see. This will do. And as you can see, he uses all of his moves against you too. He's almost there. I'm gonna switch to my sub-weapons again, I think. You know what? Yeah, let's do it in a Cell Blast. Get out of here! Alright, we gotta be careful now, because I'm out of sub-weapon energy. Almost got him. Alright, and as you can see, if we do die, which we just did, Eve will actually help protect us if you're really in trouble. And we'll heal a little bit as well. And there we go, achievement unlocked, Blaster Master. Jason became the very thing he swore to destroy. Kane! What's wrong, Jason? My metal attacker is still going strong. I'm not done yet. I'll protect our Cradle of Hope. I'll protect them to the end. What? Am I too late? Not at all. In fact, you're right on time. Eve! Jason, thank you for protecting us. Sorry it took so long. No problem, Eve. Protecting you is my reason for living. Alright, let's meet them. Wonder who them is. Come here, Elfie, Roddy. Are those children? Twins? What's going on here, you two? These two are our children. Human children. That's right. The mutant cocoon was no mutant cocoon at all. It was a cocoon for Jason and Eve's kids, Roddy and Elfie. And if those two names sound familiar, they should. They named them after the ghost from Blaster Master 02, which in itself is a reference to Blaster Master blasting again on the PlayStation 1. You and Eve had... Are you serious? These are our children, our purely human children. This cocoon served as a vessel so we could give birth to human children. This is our way of making sure Eve could leave behind a physical remnant. That giant cocoon was created solely to give birth to your children? Eve would pass down her mutant queen and superdimensional life form traits to the children, so... We needed time to remove those factors in order to ensure the children would be born safely as humans. So to buy them time, we needed to So we needed some help. We needed some help to slow you down, Kane. That's why all the other pilots attacked us. Ganbei, Kana, Stein, and of course, Leibniz. How long have these two been here in Wolf Ninja? A while. There's no, like, established time gap, but it's a while. Ganbei, Kana, Stein, Leibniz. I just said that. Even the support droids helped us. Tay, Kenwood, and Tessin. I see. So that's what their role was. But why was all this necessary? Eve's evolution is progressing. She has already surpassed physical form and become a being of pure thought. Soon she will assimilate with superdimensional space itself. We're already incapable of living in normal space with everyone. Yet we still wanted to leave proof of our existence, no matter what. Was that the dream you had to fulfill? If you say what we did was wrong, I won't correct you on that. This is a burden we will always have to bear. How exactly do you plan on raising these children? If they truly are human, then you already know they can't live here. Yeah, they'll die as soon as they manifest in physical form. That's right, as humans, they can't live long in superdimensional space. We can't be together with them for very long. Now that I don't have a physical form, I can't even hold them in my arms. That's why we needed to open a rupture to Earth. To send our children through. We want them to live here, we want them to live there, as humans, on the planet where I was born, where Eve and I first met. It was for this selfish reason that we interfere with normal space. However, once we send them through, we will never intrude again. Hold on, do you really intend to send these newborns to Earth all on their own? How irresponsible can you be? We know we would be incapable of raising them, so we had already given up on having children. However, Leibniz convinced us to go through with it. Yeah, that's right, Leibniz is gonna raise the children! I can't believe you were going to let mere dimensions get in the way of starting a family after you already gave up your humanity. Seriously, just live your lives. If you can't take care of them, then let me handle it. That's why we're entrusting our precious children to Leibniz. He even brought the other MA pilots together to help slow you down. That's why he used Rising Garuda as the last line of defense, huh? I see, this was all Leibniz's plan. No wonder he fought so hard. Yeah, and he kicked our butts. Even now, there are rampaging mutants out there who refuse Eve's will. The divergent life forms, known as lightning beings, once again. This is a reference to Blaster Master blasting again, in which the lightning beings were the enemies. We have to do everything in our power to stop them. We can't watch over our children, but we can protect the world and universe in which they live. We will protect it at all costs. The existence of those children is proof of your determination, huh? Allow me to say one more thing as a parent myself. They will be lonely, without a doubt. I understand that better than anyone. Even so, Eva taught me something. Eva did. A family's hearts are still connected, even when they're apart. And thus, they'll never truly be alone. She told me that even if you, her parents, weren't with her, she'd still be okay. However, if these children are ever in danger, we will go to them without fail. Please, forgive us for this. Dad. Ahem. Regarding the interference in Earth's normal space carried out by the Inbem Queen and Blaster Master. It has been discovered that their intentions are to confront a new threat to galactic peace and not to commit an act of aggression. To carry out the destruction order would mean losing a powerful ally in combating this emerging threat. I have concluded that they will not reverse the galactic peace that Sophia has been striving for. From here on out, we will conduct no acts of aggression against you. The Sophia Force will never bother you again. I will make sure of it. Kane! Seriously, do you have any idea how hard it'll be to smooth things over with all Sophia Force's top brass? Listen here, Jason, what you've done is not wrong, but I'm still not going to commend you for it. It may not be wrong, but it's still a huge responsibility. You say you'll still be connected, but it's not as simple as entrusting your children to someone else. I fought countless battles, not just to protect my family, but to ensure that I can be together with them. Never give up on the dream of living together with your family. You must bear that responsibility. Understood? Yes, sir! Eve, when Jennifer and I sent you off into space along with Sophia the Third, we never gave thought to the cruel fate you would come to face. For that, I'm sorry. Even though you never wished to be in these circumstances, that you're still happily fighting for your dreams makes me so proud. Dad, thank you. After all this, we have your determination to thank for reversing our destiny and securing peace. And I have to thank you, and I have you to thank for the power to protect those important to me, as well as finally finding an irreplaceable family. I'm so glad I met you. Thank you, Kane Gardner. Alright, Don't you two have a future to entrust and a universe to save? Godspeed, Blaster Master! And so ends Blaster Master 03. Genuinely, I almost got choked up there, honestly. Seeing that ending again for the third time now. Cool boy, where to start? This is one of my favorite games of all time, ever, period. The way that it wraps everything up, everything, from the first two games, from the entire Blaster Master series. This is the culmination of genre-bending games. The platforming, the top-down action, the story, the music, the graphics, everything in this game is stellar. I have almost zero complaints, Blaster Master 0 complaints with this game. The one complaint I had with this game, which is that the icons on the map didn't differentiate between the temporary upgrades and the permanent upgrades. That got fixed in a post-launch patch. That was my only complaint with the game. This game, to me, is practically perfect. Sure, the roguelike dungeons can be a little annoying at times, and sometimes you get stuck, but I don't care that much. I really don't. Okay, sure, the Phantom Solid is kind of a dumb ability, but you only use it like 5 times, and it barely matters. It just doesn't matter that much. It's such a minor nitpick that I almost never think about it when thinking about this game. This game, to me, is just so special. The way that it encourages replayability, exploration, just good platforming skill without being overbearing is just, it's perfect. If you have not played this series, in general, the whole series, go do that. This is a one-of-a-kind platforming game, and a one-of-a-kind platforming series, and especially play this game. You should play this series in order, because you will be spoiled on 01 and 02 if you play 3. And the story is one of the best parts of this series. But if you've played 01 and 2, go play 03. And by the way, that's Kane's unmasked sprite. We never saw that. Blaster Master 03 is available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. Go play this game if you haven't already. It is one of my favorite games of all time, and it is a game that I can play over and over and over again and never, ever lose that fun that I got the first time. And by the way, this game also has one of my favorite memories of just being in the gaming community in general. I want to give a huge, monumental shout out to Ash Paulson of Good Vibes Gaming and Shadowrock ZX for having a wonderful discussion about this game with me on Good Vibes Gaming's YouTube channel. Ash invited me to that discussion and invited Shadowrock, and for that I am forever grateful. Thank you so much for having me on that discussion. It truly meant the world to me. I'm so glad I got to discuss one of my favorite games of all time. And thank you to everyone in the credits here. Every single person here and all the companies that got credited, thank you for making such a special game for all of us. All of the Blaster Master fans. All the platforming game fans, honestly. Thank you so much. And hello, Nubis Utu 10, Noob Souda. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome. I know you kind of arrived at the end. But here's the thing. We're not done yet. Oh, actually, wait. First, before I talk any further, I want you to watch this. Jason, Eve, and Fred. Together at last. Wait for it. It's so gratifying to see these three together, happy at last. Takes a minute, but something's gonna happen real quick. Come on, game. There we go. Roddy, Elfie, I hope you both grow up happy and healthy on Earth. Leibniz will watch over them and make sure of that. It'll be okay. He said that if we never come back, he'll just tell them we're dead. Ouch. I'm glad he's taking care of them and all, but still. Oh, he said the same thing to me. That definitely checks out. I'm not sure if that's the best thing for their well-being. Ribbit? Fred's got it right. As long as we're still alive, it'll be fine. We'll do whatever it takes to return to Earth someday. Yeah, you're right. We'll return to Earth and live together as a family. I have so many things I want to tell them. Okay, I guess it's time. Let's go, Sophia J1! Thank you for playing. Achievement unlocked, Life in Superdimensional Space, which is the achievement we get for beating the game with the true ending. And oh, that's cool that you cleared the game on all 3 games on the physical last year, Nub. Nice job. The Blaster Master Zero trilogy, I presume, yeah. So, you might be wondering, oh, that's it, right? We're done with the game? Nah. There's something I didn't tell you guys, actually. Something very important. We're not done with the game. We have one more thing we have to do. If you notice, there's still 2 achievements left. Now, one of those achievements is the Platinum achievement. It's just getting all the other achievements. What's the other one? Well, let's find out. If we go back into the final boss fight, we have Blaster Master Zero, Sophia J1, Jason to defy Kane, or Metafight, Metal Attacker, Kane to stop Jason. That's right, you can play as the final boss, the Hostility of Earth MAJ1, Sophia J1. This is the hardest battle in the entire series. You have to fight Jason at full power, and he does not mess around. You are going to need to use every single ability that you have to your advantage to even think about killing him. This battle is ridiculously tough. It is going to take every ounce of platforming skill you have in order to take him down. I have only beaten him once. That's how hard this battle is. It is going to take me several excruciating tries, but we're gonna do it. We are going to prove ourselves as the ultimate meta fighter. Well, it's gonna take me several more tries, because this ain't gonna be it. Yeah, I'm dead. One say, time to make it twice. So that's why I got so many health upgrades. Yup, because Jason does not mess around. He is ridiculously tough, and it's going to take me a number of tries to get past him. I actually noticed the game is lagging, though, which isn't good. I accidentally selected the wrong thing. Hold on, let me actually retry. I pressed A too many times. Whoops. Plus, the game is lagging a little bit, so... Yeah, let me exit the game. Alright, if this doesn't work, I might just reload the game, honestly. Yeah, because it's lagging like crazy, and I don't know why. Alright, so yes, we have to beat Jason Frudnick himself. Remember X versus Zero in Mega Man X5? Well, that's what this is, really. Or I guess Zero versus Omega Zero isn't a terrible comparison either. Right. Honestly, the lag might make this a little easier, because this battle is tough as nails. I don't want to use the homing missile here. Whoops. Jeez, okay, actually the lag is making this a lot harder. Okay. That being said, there is a cheese that I'm going to show you guys. That makes this a lot easier. And yeah, you can drive up the wall then. Alright, now Yeah, when he gets to his 3rd health bar, now is when things really get crazy. Dang it. Okay. We'll use, like... Okay, so here we go. Now Jason's gonna use Eve against us. Alright, now this happens. Alright, now is when things really start getting nuts. Because guess what? He's charging the Cell Blast. And yeah, now he's gonna use that. And if you get hit by that, you're dead. Yeah, it's an insta-kill. I think, does he always spawn on the left first? I don't know, actually. But, you remember what happens if you use the Cell Blast? How it, kind of fizzles out if you use it? We can take advantage of that. And I'll show you how. It's actually pretty funny. Assuming that the lag doesn't destroy this run first. Jesus. I really don't know what's causing this. Might, like, try resetting my game. Whoops, I want to use the homing video. Thankfully, there are some health upgrades you can get. He doesn't regenerate his whole health. Whoops. Here we go. Dang it. Okay, here comes the Cell Blast. Dang it. Alright, now he does this. Now if we do this, that is an instant kill. Warrior Sophia and Blaster Master Zero. So yes, if you counter his Cell Blast with your Cell Blast, that is an instant kill. Make sure you take advantage of this. Because he is not going to mess around, or you're probably at low health if you don't shoot that blast. Gah, Kane! What's wrong, Jason? My metal attacker's still going strong. And yeah, the story plays out the same whether or not you play as Jason or Kane. That's a little bit disappointing, honestly, that the story doesn't change depending on which character you choose, but yeah, if you want to challenge yourself with this boss, you totally can, because Jason is very challenging. Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna skip past the ending because we already saw it, but... God. Guys, like I said, if you haven't played this game yet, please play this game. I even voice cracked there. That's how much I love this game to pieces. Please check it out. It's so good. You know what? I'm gonna let the credits play again. When the hardest boss in the series is the main character. To be fair, remember X Challenge, how the final boss of that mode is X and Zero? Yeah, the player characters are often the hardest opponent. Or how Omega in Mega Man ZX is basically just Zero as the player character. He uses all of Zero's moves against you, and he doesn't wait in between his moves, so he's unfair. The boss itself is unfair, that's what makes it fun, because it's a super boss. Like, just in any game, if you have to fight yourself, generally it's gonna be pretty hard. I remember in Devil May Cry 3, actually, one of the bosses I had the most trouble with was the Doppelganger. Same with the Doppelganger in Castlevania 3. Although, to be fair, that's not always true. Actually, no, Copy Robot is what I consider to be the hardest boss in Mega Man 1. Although Hologram Mega Man is pretty easy in Mega Man 3, so... sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Most of the time it's true. This is what the bosses experience when they fight you, pretty much. I'm surprised I got that in 2 tries, though. You have to be very careful with using the Accel Blast against Jason, because obviously, if he's jumping over it, and you fire, and you miss, you're in trouble, for obvious reasons, because then he's gonna just destroy you, and you're out of energy at that point, so... It's kind of like a one-trick pony, I guess, a last-ditch effort. But if you get it off, yeah, it's an instant kill, so... Don't try and grab that before you enter the final boss if you intend to beat him as King. I have actually seen a video where the guy defeated Jason using only the tank rifle, and it's very impressive, because it's not easy to do that, especially with Jason's wide variety of attacks. Yeah, it's really high risk, high reward, because if you miss that, you're probably dead because you don't have any other weapons to speak of. I remember when I first played this, and I didn't know that the Accel Blast was an insta-kill, so I actually played as Kane first, because I saw it was cycling between the... Because if you wait long enough on the Metafight screen, it'll cycle back to Jason again. So I waited, and I was like, oh, I guess you get to choose the final boss? That's really cool. Oh, but I bet if I play as Jason, it'll be the bad ending. So I better play as Kane. And then I get my butt handed to me, and it took me like a couple hours to try and figure out how the hell I was supposed to beat this guy before I actually won. It's a hard battle. I didn't know that you could do the Accel Blasting until my second playthrough. I remember, I think it was Shadow Rock actually who told me this. He was like, oh yeah, if you use the Accel Blast, it's an instant kill. And I'm like, what? I didn't know this, what the hell? But yeah, I tried, I was like, oh, I guess it is an instant kill. Okay, well that makes this boss easier. To be fair, if you discount Jason, I would say Liveness is probably the hardest boss in the series. Liveness is tough in this game. He's really, really tough. But honestly, I think, besides Destroyer mode and Blaster Master 01, which is just obnoxious, I think anyone who, puts their mind to it can probably 100% these games, because it's not too difficult. Most of the time, if you're having trouble, there's some sort of, energy guard or upgrade that you can get that'll help you along your journey, and as you progress through the game, you'll get stronger and stronger. So honestly, I think anyone who puts their mind to it can get through these games without too much trouble. You might struggle a little bit here and there. There are definitely parts of these games that are challenging, but I think anyone who, even if you're not good at platformers, give these games a try. I think you'll have a fun time. Like I said, just don't play Destroyer mode in Blaster Master Zero unless you're insane, because that mode sucks. That is just an awful, awful difficulty mode. And, I mean, Boss Blaster is fun, just, it's hard because, you have to beat, the Dimensional Overlord or whatever, using just the regular tank. That's pretty hard. I forget what that, it was Invem Sophia, that's what it was. I love this scene. I don't know what, how fast it's supposed to, have them hug each other. I do think this maybe takes a little too long to, progress, but, it's a minor complaint, all things considered. I don't know if there's a way to, speed it up, either. I usually, okay, I guess you have to press a button, or whatever. I don't know what button it is, though. But yeah, that's the end of our journey. Keep shouting that. I love this. I love this, ending screen. But yeah, as Jason and Eve said, this is not the end of the journey. The lightning beings are still out there, and we still have some more mutants to take down. But that'll be in the next game, whenever that comes out. Because this actually is the most recent game I've played on this channel. Because Blaster Master 03 came out in 2021. So yeah, that is by far, well not by far I guess, because I did play Mega Man 11 and that was 2018. But, so besides that, this is the most recent game we played on the channel. Although I guess the Henry Stickmin collection was pretty close, because that was what, 2021, 2020 or something like that? So there's a couple more things I want to talk about, actually, before we end off the stream in the series. So, unfortunately, unlike Blaster Master 0, 1, and 2, there is no downloadable content for this game. There's no EX characters. And honestly, that's not a mark against the game because it's extra content, but it does kind of sting that we'll never get EX characters, because they essentially said they have no plans to do the EX characters, which Man, I would have loved to see how different characters play in this game. For those who forgot, in the original Blaster Master Zero, they eventually added some DLC characters. In particular, they added, they added Shovel Knight, Shantae, Ekiro, and Gunvolt. And then in the second Blaster Master Zero, they added Topin and Empress from Dragon Mark for Death. And at some point, I do actually want to do Let's Plays of those playthroughs to show them off, because it's really cool. They actually play pretty differently from Jason. It's a really cool idea. But, yeah, unfortunately, unfortunately, there will be no EX characters in this game. Maybe they'll change their minds, because they did say they have no plans. So, maybe in the future we will eventually get some EX characters. Who knows? But I wouldn't expect it. Interestingly enough, actually, at the time of this stream's recording, they actually just announced that Jason is going to be a DLC character for Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Adventure X2. He's going to be a boss fight, which is really cool, actually. I was very happy to see that. So, that's pretty bad. I'm not happy that the boss fight is $8. That's a little expensive. But, you know what? I am happy that despite the series ending, we are still getting some content here and there for all the Blaster Masters. But, yeah, with that, we have 100%ed all 3 Blaster Master Zero games. We have all the achievements in all of them. I would like to thank all of you for stopping by for all of these streams, hanging out with me, having a blast. A Blaster Master, I guess. I really appreciate it. This is genuinely up there with one of my favorite series of all time. Along with Mega Man, Contra, Super Mario Bros., Ninja Gaiden, Ghosts and Goblins, Strider. Like, this is up there with, like, favorite franchises ever. And I am so happy that I got to show off everything except the DLC characters, I guess. But like I said, at some point in the future, we will play as the DLC characters. Because I do want to show them off. They're awesome. But with that, I know we're just shy of an hour, but there's really not much more for me to do, and I definitely don't want to start a new game, because like I said, the next stream we are playing, we're going from one of my favorite games of all time to one of the most infamous games ever released in the history of video games, Mighty Number 9. I mean, they're both Inti Creates, I guess. Well, Inti Creates and concept for Mighty Number 9. And in this case, Inti Creates and Sunsoft for Blaster Master. But you get the point. So we're definitely not going to start that. But I do want to give a massive thank you to every single person who worked on this series. If you at all contributed to Blaster Master Zero, any of the 3 games, I salute you. I salute you, and I thank you for making this super special trilogy. Honestly, if you worked on any of the Blaster Master games, even the ones I don't like Blaster Master Overdrive, thank you, honestly, for contributing to this series' history. So, the Inti Creates, the Sunsoft, keep rocking on, keep making excellent 2D action platformers, and I wish you all the best. Yeah, we're gonna make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night in Mighty Number 9. Yes, that's true. So with that, we're just shy of an hour. We're at 55 minutes. I am going to end the stream here. Once again, thank you all so much. If you like this stream, check out the whole series, honestly. Like I said, I played Blaster Master Zero 1 through 3, all the achievements. The only thing I didn't do was the EX characters. I got everything else. And I also play a lot of Mega Man games. If you like Mega Man, I mean, you probably can tell by the hat, but yeah. Thank you all so much, and next stream we do in 2 to 3 weeks if you're watching this live. If you're watching the video on demand version, whenever the next video comes out, I guess, we're gonna play Mighty Number 9. This is gonna be very interesting. And yes, actually, that is another thing. One more thing before we go. If you are interested in trying this series, there is a demo of the very first Blaster Master Zero game on the Nintendo Switch. It is free. Go download it and go give it a try. It is a fantastic way to see if you'll like the game. Although, honestly, the game is, all 3 games aren't that expensive. I want to say they're, what, $10, $15? I actually forgot off the top of my head. I can look right now, though. Hang on. Okay, Zero is, they're $10. Okay. So, yeah, all the games are $10. Actually, at the time I'm making this video, they're actually all on sale. So, they're $5 on sale. So, go grab them. It's very well worth it. You'll have a blast. I won't make the fun again. But for real this time, thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This is 112 signing out for now. I'm not going to do a raid because I think I wanted this on a personal note. Oh, Black Mess 03 isn't on sale right now? Okay, fine. But again, next time, we're going to play Mighty Number 9. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all if you've played along with me through this series. Thank you. This is 112, signing out for now. I will see you all on the next stream. Have a good night, everyone. I actually messed up the controller settings. Hold on. I actually messed this up because I had messed up my controller settings. So, I gave this whole heartfelt ending and then I messed it all up. Whoops. Okay, I might have made a mistake. Okay, 112 signing out for now. See you all later. Have a good night, everyone.